It's March 12, 2021. I'm Todd Dunn, and today I'm back in Bar Harbor. Actually, right now, I'm about a mile west of the village proper, and I am at the Bar Harbor Regency Hotel. Now, the hotel is not open. I'm not here for any kind of hotel event. And the only reason I don't have my mask on right now is that I'm well away from anybody else. I am here because today the Mount Desert Island Hospital is running a vaccination clinic, and in about 20 minutes I am scheduled to get my first dose of the Moderna Covid-19 vaccine. I'm not supposed to show up until 5 minutes before my appointment, so I'm going to spend a couple minutes looking around the grounds of the Bar Harbor Regency Hotel. So let's take a little walk. I apologize for the wind. It is windy this morning, and this GoPro doesn't do well with that. Okay, I'm walking across the parking lot now. This is the main hotel over here. It's a sort of a Y-shaped building. And they have a number of smaller outlying buildings that house restaurants and other facilities. And one of the reasons this hotel can charge what it does, which I suspect is a very high rate, is that it is right on the water. As you can see here, as we approach Frenchman's Bay. So you can stay at this hotel and be right on the water. The dock next door is the former ferry terminal for the ferry that used to go daily from Bar Harbor to Nova Scotia. It hasn't been running for quite a few years now, and the terminal, it's up in the air. The terminal has to install a lot of new facilities for customs and immigration before it can open again, and the ferry has to decide to start running. Anyway, let's take a look at the waterfront. So here we are at the waterfront proper. Quite a nice view across Frenchman Bay. In the summer, this hotel has a small marina. So if you wish, you can arrive at the hotel by yacht. Well, here's a view of the main part of the hotel. Pretty much all the rooms you can see here have water views. This small building has what I suspect are some very upscale suites in it. Here's a balcony off one of them right here. As we walk over here, we can take a look at the swimming pool. And right ahead, above that green awning, is one of the several restaurants that this hotel complex has. And I suspect I'm not going to be able to get into the pool area proper, but we can at least take a look at it. Look from this side and then walk around. A little cabana bar. And swimming pool with an ocean view. And I don't think I'll go for a swim while I'm here today. The water looks a little hard. Okay, I'm a little past the pool, and we'll look out over the ocean again. So, nice views from here, especially the upper floors in the various buildings. And it would be a pleasant place to stay from the point of view of the view. And I suspect some of the restaurants here are pretty nice. This one looks like it has a great view out over the ocean. Okay, I'm gonna head back, and I think I'm about ready to go in and get my vaccine. Well, that went fairly easily. Probably the least painful shot I've had in years. So now I just wait a month for the second shot. So I'm going to head into Bar Harbor and we'll take a look at the town before I head home. Well, I finished my grocery shopping and I'm down on the town pier right now looking out over the water. I'm still in the truck because, as you can see, there are lots of whitecaps and it is blowing like stink out there. And the wind is supposed to get up to around 40 knots this afternoon. So you're not going to hear me when I step outside, which I will do now, and we'll take a little bit more of a look around. But I am going to be quiet. Here we go, driving up Main Street. Pretty much everything is still closed with a couple of exceptions. But all the businesses are getting ready to open up because the season starts in just about 2 months. Everything should be open by sometime in May. And I think it will be a little bit more like normal this year, unless things go crazy again. As we drive through downtown, that's Cadillac Mountain straight ahead, the hill. And as you can see, there's still a fair amount of snow up there, despite the fact that it's 50 degrees today in Bar Harbor. You can see the downtown is pretty empty. Not much going on here, except there are people in a lot of the businesses, as I said, getting ready for the season. Here's the town green over here. As you can see, it's no longer white, it is now brown. And we'll head out of town. View of the town green through the side window and drive out. Okay, and we'll just drive out of town with a couple of exceptions. Hotels that are open year-round. Pretty much all the hotels are currently closed, but people are, as I said, getting ready. The Bar Harbor Regency Hotel was pretty active this morning, but only because the hospital is running a vaccination clinic there. And they were putting people through about every 5 minutes. So it was going pretty well. I don't know. They're only running for 2 hours though. So I don't know how many people will get shots today. State is still not getting very many shots, and I heard on a radio on the way over this morning that Maine is getting 500 shots more next week than they got this week. Anyway, here we are leaving Bar Harbor. An interesting little piece of history. In 1947 there was a huge fire on the island which burned a significant part of the northern half of the island, and Bar Harbor was hit pretty badly. And as a matter of fact, right here at this cross street we're coming to here, this is the boundary. Everything that we just drove through didn't burn, and everything up here did. Pretty much everything here burnt down. So all the buildings here are post 1947, and back where we came from downtown, that's older buildings going back into the 1800s. So, as I said, this was all burnt to the ground here. Okay, so that's what Bar Harbor looks like this morning on March 12th, 2021. And I'm happy to say that I have now had my first of 2 shots of the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. So I'm feeling a little better about getting out and around, and hopefully in the next few weeks I'll be able to get out a little bit more as the weather improves here on Mount Desert Island. Thanks for watching.